Hi, my name is Michelle Parker. I'm a parent leader, advocate, and organizer and have been active in the SFUSD community for about 15 years. I have 3 children who have attended our public schools since kindergarten, and I believe in the possibility and power of our public education system to strengthen communities, to create a healthy democracy, to end ignorance and hate, to disrupt systems of oppression, and to improve economic mobility. I want our schools to help our students learn how to be critical thinkers who can solve problems facing their communities. Visitation Valley has been dubbed the Forgotten Valley. It has one of the lowest average household incomes and is one of the most diverse neighborhoods in our city, and many of our students are regularly exposed to trauma. The neighborhood is also going through drastic changes in populations and culture. Students in Viz Valley schools have not been afforded the same opportunities as their peers across the city, and that's not okay. For example, last year at Viz Valley Middle School, only 26% of students met grade level standards in English language arts, and 12% met them in math. 2 years ago, only 13% of our African American students were proficient in reading. This is because the systems and the adults running those systems have not done enough to support our students. We, the people who are setting the policies and allocating the resources, must do better. I know that there are valiant efforts happening to improve literacy for Viz Valley students, to create learning spaces that facilitate culturally responsive teaching, to employ more project-based learning and connection making to prepare our young people for college, career, and civic life. This is wonderful, and we have much more to do. We must approach this with urgency. We must unite our city to invest in these young people. Over the past several years, I have worked on several challenges facing this community. As board president of the arts education nonprofit that works primarily with Black and Brown students all across San Francisco, I've helped young people find their voice through self-expression and the arts, as well as supported the integration of anti-racist instructional practices in all of our classrooms. I have helped parents learn how to advocate for their children through my work on the district PTA, where I lead all our advocacy work and trainings. I serve on the LCAP task force for SFUSD, where we dig deep into the data about how well our students are doing and communicate this with the public. I've advocated for equitable use of district funds that prioritize students experiencing an opportunity gap. As a school board member, I will invest in more programs that meet the needs of families so that students do not need to go to other schools to access the language programs and academic services they want. I will also work with DCOAF to bring more sports and after-school programs to these schools, such as expanding the First Tee Golf program, and look into bringing tennis, basketball, track and field, and other programs to engage our youth. I will also fund mental health services, social workers, psychologists, and community health workers through San Francisco Unified's multiple tiered systems of support, and make sure we are integrating trauma-informed practices in our schools and in the community. I look forward to working with Visitation Valley Community Unity and all the nonprofits that you represent and serve this community so that it is or doesn't feel forgotten again.